When Jungkook first stepped onto the global music stage, fans knew he was destined for greatness. But what no one could have predicted is just how far his solo career would soar, especially in the American music scene. This week, the K-pop sensation made headlines across the United States after receiving a prestigious music award, marking a monumental moment not only for him but for armies around the globe. What's even more astonishing? The reason behind this sudden spotlight wasn't because of a new release. Instead, it was a song that had already made its mark months ago, now suddenly trending again in the United States, climbing up the Billboard charts like a tidal wave returning to shore. A song reborn Jungkook's hit single, Standing Next to You, which initially captivated listeners during the release of his debut solo album Golden, is experiencing a massive second wave of popularity. The song, which had already secured millions of streams worldwide, has made a shock return to America's top streaming platforms. TikTok creators, Instagram Reels, and even mainstream radio stations are once again playing the track on loop. Why? No one truly knows, but one thing is clear. Jungkook's voice has once again become the heartbeat of American pop culture. What started as a casual uptick in streaming soon turned into a full-blown trend. Fans and even casual listeners began to res-hair and remix clips of Jungkook performing the song. Some celebrities even joined the wave, praising the track's timeless vibe and energy. The internet exploded with hashtags like hashtag standing next to your returns and hashtag Jungkook dominates US, eventually catching the attention of American award institutions. And then, the announcement came. The award that shocked everyone in a glamorous, unexpected twist. Jungkook was named the recipient of a Global Impact Song award at a major American music ceremony, celebrating his song's resurgence and cultural influence in the US market. Even though Jungkook wasn't initially listed as an attendee, fans around the world wondered, would he make a surprise appearance? To everyone's shock and excitement, he did. Wearing a simple black suit that still managed to steal the spotlight, Jungkook arrived at the event with minimal publicity. No red carpet, no entourage. Yet his presence instantly dominated headlines. As he took the stage to accept the award, the venue erupted with cheers. Even American celebrities in attendance stood up to applaud. Jungkook's speech was brief, emotional, and humbly delivered in English. "I didn't expect this," he began, pausing to smile at the roaring crowd. "To have this song connect with people again, it means everything. Thank you to my fans, to ARMY, and to everyone who still listens. You brought it back to life." Why is this song trending again? Many fans and analysts are trying to decode the sudden resurgence. Some believe it's the power of social media, where short clips of Jungkook's live performances are going viral again. Others point to the emotional depth of the lyrics, which resonate with people during uncertain times. There's even speculation that recent interviews, where Jungkook shared what the song truly meant to him, reawakened public interest, but the real truth might be simpler. Jungkook has become a cultural comfort, in an era where many are looking for authenticity, inspiration, and a voice that speaks directly to the soul. Jungkook's music offers just that. And it's this unique connection with the audience that has once again pushed his song back into the limelight. This time, even more powerfully than before. Jungkook is currently in the US. What does this mean? What makes this moment even more intriguing is the fact that Jungkook is currently staying in the United States. Not just for the award show, but reportedly for an extended period. Rumors are flying fast. Is he working on new music? Filming content? Or could he be preparing for something even bigger? Fans have already noticed subtle signs. Frequent visits to music studios, cryptic Instagram stories, and sightings in major concert planning venues. While no official statement has been released from HYB or Big Hit Music, insiders suggest that something is definitely in motion behind the scenes. Could there be another solo concert in America? This is the question every ARMY is now asking. After the global success of his Golden Live concerts, many fans were left craving more. His energy, stage presence, and emotional performances created unforgettable memories. But the US leg of his solo concert tour was limited, just a few major cities, and many fans couldn't attend. Now, with a new wave of popularity and Jungkook physically present in America, speculations are rising that a second solo concert tour might be on the horizon. Some fan accounts even claim to have spotted his team scouting venues in New York and Los Angeles. One thing is certain: the US wants more Jungkook, and based on the excitement surrounding his award and the song's reemergence, the timing couldn't be more perfect. The emotional impact on fans across social media. Fans have been sharing emotional posts expressing how much this moment means to them. Many ARMYs who have followed Jungkook since BTS's early days are calling this a full-circle moment. To see Jungkook receive an award in America for a song that came from his heart, while he's physically here, it feels like a dream. One fan wrote on X, formerly Twitter, "He's not just a global artist. He's a global healer." Another commented, "For Jungkook, who often speaks about feeling pressure to meet fans' expectations, this recognition serves as proof that he doesn't need to chase trends. He creates them." After the unforgettable night where Jungkook received a major American music award for the resurgence of his hit song, "Standing Next to You," fans around the world began to buzz with one question: what is Jungkook planning next? He's not just in the United States for a fleeting visit. As the days pass, it's becoming increasingly clear that Jungkook is staying in America longer than expected, and the signs all point to something big: extended stay or strategic mission. When Jungkook first touched down in the US, most assumed he was here briefly to attend the award ceremony and perhaps do a few interviews. But now, several days later, Jungkook is still in the States, and his movements have sparked serious speculation. Multiple sources report that he has rented a private villa in Los Angeles, away from the paparazzi and general public, and has been spotted going in and out of major music studios in Hollywood. Some even claim he has been working with top American producers again, possibly for a deluxe version of Golden or for an entirely new solo project. But fans are fixated on one burning possibility: is Jungkook planning a surprise concert tour in America? Hints dropped by Jungkook himself as usual. Jungkook hasn't confirmed anything officially. But that's never stopped ARMY from picking up clues. On his personal Instagram, Jungkook recently posted a photo of a concert arena at sunset with no caption. The post was deleted within an hour, but not before fans saved and shared it. Some were quick to identify the location as a well-known venue in Las Vegas, which coincidentally still had several open dates later in the summer. And another live broadcast earlier this week, Jungkook casually mentioned, "I've missed the stage a lot, and I think being here in America makes me feel ready for something again." Fans couldn't help but notice the intentional pause in his voice, almost like he was holding back the real news. Many believe that Jungkook is slowly teasing something major, possibly a second leg of his solo tour, or even a special one-night event in New York or Los Angeles. The demand is overwhelming. If there's one thing that's clear, it's this: the demand for a solo Jungkook concert in America is overwhelming. Since his award win, search engines have seen a spike in queries like, "Will Jungkook do a concert in the US this year?" How to get Jungkook concert tickets. Jungkook 2025 tour dates. ARMY Twitter is flooded with fan-made posters of an imagined Golden Returns tour. TikTok is filled with fans practicing fan chants and recreating his iconic dance routines from past performances. Some even booked hotel rooms in major cities just in case. And it's not just fans who are watching closely. Industry buzz. Something is happening behind the scenes. The music industry is buzzing. Concert organizers, booking agencies, and PR firms are reportedly in talks to secure Jungkook for a string of performances across major US cities. One insider told a Korean media outlet, "Jungkook is currently one of the hottest solo acts in the world." The demand is not just from fans, it's from venues, sponsors, and even streaming platforms. If he launches another tour here, it will sell out in minutes. It wouldn't be surprising. His last performances in the US drew record-breaking ticket requests, with fans from all over the world flying in to witness him live. Why now is the perfect time? So, why might Jungkook be considering a tour now, months after the original Golden promotion period? It all comes down to momentum. His song is trending again. He's physically present in America. He just received an award that reminds everyone of his global influence. This is the perfect storm of opportunity, and perhaps most importantly, Jungkook finally seems ready. After years of intense work, global fame, and personal pressure, he now carries himself with a new calm confidence. His recent interviews reflect an artist who is no longer chasing perfection, but expressing from the heart. If Jungkook were to return to the stage, now would be the perfect moment to do it, not just as a performer, but as a storyteller who has grown, transformed, and found his voice. Armies are already preparing while nothing is confirmed. Armies are already preparing as if it's happening. Online communities have started tracking venue bookings, flight prices, and hotel availability in cities like LA, New York, Chicago, and Dallas. Fan groups are organizing welcome kits in case a tour is announced, with coordinated outfits, banners, and light sticks ready for deployment. One international fan even started a campaign called Bring Jungkook Back, urging fans to tag venues and request his concert on their official pages. Within 24 hours, the hashtag reached over 2 million impressions. Clearly, fans aren't just hoping, they're actively manifesting. Jungkook's silence speaks volumes. It's interesting that despite all the noise, Jungkook hasn't denied anything. In fact, his silence is making everything even louder. Every time he posts a vague photo, mentions missing the stage, or is spotted near a concert venue, fans dive deeper into detective mode. It's become a thrilling mystery that everyone wants to solve. What is Jungkook really planning in America? Is he just working on music quietly? Or is this the calm before the storm, a secret concert project that could drop at any moment? Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain. Jungkook is back in America, his song is alive again, and something magical is unfolding. While the world speculates about Jungkook's next move, and fans stay glued to their screens waiting for concert news, something much quieter, but equally powerful, is happening behind closed doors. Jungkook is creating again. His extended stay in America isn't just for award shows or potential stage plans. Sources close to industry insiders now confirm what many suspected. Jungkook has been actively working in multiple studios across Los Angeles and New York. And what he's building might just be bigger than a concert. It could be the beginning of a whole new era in his music career. The studio sightings that sparked the fire. It started with a blurry photo. A grainy image of Jungkook wearing a black hoodie and mask, walking into the famous record plant in LA, a studio known for hosting legends like Justin Timberlake, Ariana Grande, and The Weeknd. At first, fans weren't sure it was him. But hours later, one of the producers working at the studio liked a fan tweet that said, "Is Jungkook really recording new music here right now?" Loudly crying face, that was all it took. Within minutes, ARMY Twitter exploded. Fan sleuths began tracking studio employees' stories, cross-referencing background decor with known locations. One clip even showed a short audio snippet with a familiar soft falsetto that resembled Jungkook's voice, accompanied by a caption, "Magic happening tonight." Since then, Jungkook has reportedly visited 3 major US recording studios, all linked to some of the biggest producers in pop and R&B. The question is no longer if he's making music, but what kind of music he's creating. Is a deluxe golden album coming? Or a new chapter entirely? While fans love golden, many now believe that Jungkook's recent studio time may signal more than just bonus tracks. Some are speculating a deluxe repackage of Golden with new versions of old songs and perhaps English collaborations, but others believe this could mark a completely new project with an entirely fresh sound. Why? Because of who Jungkook is rumored to be working with. One of the most talked about names is Charlie Puth, Jungkook's longtime collaborator and close friend. According to one source, Charlie was spotted entering the same LA studio 2 days after Jungkook. Fans also noted that Charlie recently tweeted, "Something wild is coming. A voice you all know. Stay tuned." Was he talking about Jungkook? The timing, the clues, and the silence from both camps, it all fits. And that's not all. There's talk that Sabrina Carpenter, Khalid, and even Troye Sivan may be linked to the sessions Jungkook has joined. If true, that could mean Jungkook is expanding his sound beyond just solo work and stepping deeper into global pop collaborations. Jungkook's growth as a global artist, what makes this so exciting is what it says about Jungkook, not just as a performer, but as a creator. This isn't the same Jungkook who once stood shyly behind his BTS Youngs during interviews. This is a matured, confident artist who understands the global music industry and isn't afraid to explore it on his own terms. In recent interviews, Jungkook has spoken candidly about wanting to create music that represents who he is right now. Not just what fans expect, but what he feels. Being in America gives him access to new tools, new mentors, and a new environment to express that vision fully. It's also worth noting that Jungkook's English fluency has improved tremendously, allowing him to communicate effortlessly in these studio spaces. He's no longer just a guest in the American industry. He's becoming a voice that's helping shape it, the possible sound of Jungkook's next work. So, what will his new music sound like? If we base our guesses on fan whispers and producer leaks, Jungkook seems to be exploring a mix of urban R&B, emotional ballads, and modern synth-pop. There are also hints of acoustic elements, possibly reflecting his love for storytelling through simpler, stripped-down arrangements. Some leaked notes from a studio board, spotted briefly in a producer's IG story before it was deleted, had the words, "Midnight Echo, falsetto run, confession track, JK only vocal." Fans are now obsessively decoding those phrases. Does Midnight Echo hint at a dreamy ballad? Is confession track something deeply personal, perhaps even tied to his recent reflections on fame, love, or self-discovery? What's clear is that Jungkook isn't just recording music, he's telling a new story. Could this tie into a concert reveal? Here's where things get even more exciting. Several tour insiders believe that this studio activity might directly connect to a future live performance. Possibly a surprise showcase, where Jungkook debuts his new songs before anyone else hears them. Some speculate that he might host an invite-only mini-concert in New York or LA, streamed globally, marking the official start of his new musical phase. This theory gained weight after a New York venue suddenly blocked out a full week on their calendar, with no listed artist. The same venue had previously hosted BTS's Permission to Dance on Stage pop-up event. Nothing is confirmed yet, but the pieces are beginning to fit fans' reactions. Hope, curiosity, and support. The best part? ARMY is here for all of it. Instead of pressuring Jungkook to release things quickly, fans are showing unwavering patience and support. They're creating artwork inspired by studio rumors, writing letters online thanking him for taking creative risks, and trending hashtags like hashtag Jungkook New Era, hashtag JK in the studio, hashtag Jungkook is coming for many. This moment feels sacred. It's a quiet unfolding, not just of new music, but of Jungkook's soul as an artist. One fan summed it up perfectly. We don't need an announcement. We feel it. Jungkook is building something beautiful, and when he's ready, we'll be here, waiting, cheering, and crying.